Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground with your host Jimmy. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground with your host Jimmy. The music for all your needs with great personalities, bringing all white bands in the land to all broadcasting you straight out from the fall. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground with your host Jimmy. London Indie Underground, 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 London Indie Underground with your host Jimmy. James, that is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of the London Indie Underground, London's only independent music podcast, showcasing some of our area's most talented artists, bands, and personalities. I'm your host, Jimmy James. Thanks for tuning in. Broadcasting live from the Vault Recording Studio here at Adelaide and Princess in London, Ontario. And very pleased tonight to be joined not only by my co-host, Gary Begner.
Hi, everybody.
Jibo.
Hey.
How are you, man?
What's happening?
You know, I was saying to you off air that, you know, we see each other rather infrequently because we both lead some pretty busy lives.
Uh-huh.
And the majority of our catching up takes place here on the podcast.
It's true. Yep, face to face.
In front of everybody.
Yep.
Cool, man.
Kind of kooky.
It's good to see you, man.
Good seeing you.
How's things down at the old Shirt for Brains?
Busy.
Busy?
I'm going from here to work again.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Anytime I'm about to go on vacation, all of a sudden everybody comes out of the woodwork to get shirts done, so.
That's not a bad thing.
I'm not complaining. Just saying, I'm just not sleeping that much lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like graphics all night and printing all day.
Are you doing up the shirts for Cam Lackey?
Yeah, we just got the art today, actually. Just got me on the final, so.
Yeah, Greg Hatchett's here, too. We're going to be talking about Cam Lackey a little bit later on.
Cool.
Looks like everything is finalized, and pretty exciting times, man. It's the first annual event that they're going to be doing, featuring a number of bands, including our guest today. And a bunch of alumni.
You mean these guys here?
Maybe these guys over here. So let's get to it. So very pleased to be joined today by what I think, and I know, guys, that this is your inaugural performance. But having said that, we've been jamming your stuff here for some time on not only on the podcast but on the radio show. And in my opinion, I think you guys are one of the hottest bands up and coming right now. So I'm very pleased to be joined today by Tandem fucking Eagle.
Thank you.
So we made a clear distinction that when we're showcasing your stuff on the radio show, you're Tandem Eagle, but henceforth on the podcast, you're known as Tandem fucking Eagle.
Yes, that was actually just incorporated into our merch. We went with it.
Did you?
Yep. It's the shirt says Tandem, FUC, King, Eagle. But it's kind of like fine print. You know, it's not. You'd take it a dozen times to notice that it says Tandem fucking Eagle.
It's a tasteful fucking.
A tasteful fucking. A gentle fucking.
Gentle.
So, look who it is.
Riding bitch today.
What else is new?
So,
Boys.
Hey, buddy.
So our listeners that may not be aware, so this couch over here is an old bastard, but it's got in the back seat. It's like back seat middle. He's basically sitting in the equivalent of back seat middle.
He's on a hump.
Yeah.
It's just like I said, no country for old men.
Yeah.
Man ran bitch.
I feel like I'm on like the bone of the devil's threesome.
Oh.
Literal bone.
Yeah,
that comes later. Don't you worry.
It's gonna be a long.
It's not that
Wednesday
kind of podcast.
Hi.
How are ya?
I'm good. Sorry for late.
That's okay,
late.
man. Did you bring your laptop?
I did. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna miss the fucking game.
Really? Really?
I thought we were going to an award ceremony tonight.
We are? No. Should we address that maybe a bit later on? We'll talk
If
about
I'm
that a
allowed
little
to
bit.
have a rant about it.
I'll tell you what, buddy. The floor is yours. The Angry Edie, if you want to unleash, you go ahead. And we've made it clear, Edie is part of the brand here, but the Angry Edie segment do not necessarily represent those of the London Indie Underground. So,
But sometimes they might.
it depends on the subject.
Who knows? That's the mystery.
Depends on the subject.
If you can watch us on the screen, you can see us going.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That's the moment when technical difficulties come up for the camera.
Yeah, we like to put up our splash screen of our sponsors now. Well, you should do that.
We'd like to.
Can we go
apologize to
black
our
when
sponsors.
that happens and he just talks?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
All right, so let's do a bit of a roll call. So, the boys in Tandem Eagle. So we have
Kieran.
Kyle.
Phil.
Matt Grady.
And then also joining us from the band Traumahawk, and also from the band
Heart and lungs.
Heart and Lungs, which we featured the first segment here on the podcast, the formation of your band. Mr. Travis Getty.
Yo.
How are you, buddy?
I'm well.
I know you've been working with these guys.
I've been working with these two.
Here at
fucking
EMAC.
shitiots over here.
The shittiest.
These shitiots.
Now, really, there's the band name.
Yeah.
The shittiest.
Well, we got a nice, interesting thing going on with our bands, and that is that they are hawks and we are eagles, and together we are birds of a shit feather.
There you go.
It works nice. It works well.
That's a tour.
We all are.
Tour name right
There's,
there.
there's already talks of
Split seven,
a split
yeah.
seven
And some
going
shows
on.
and
Yeah.
and
Give us-
we're all just sketchy dudes by right, so
Yeah.
I guess it goes together perfect.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's a very awkward puzzle piece that penetrates in many different facets, but it all seems
same facets.
many of the same facets, and
Cram it in there.
it's all
The
a
one puzzle
nice.
piece, you get
I was talking.
get her in there. It'll fucking fit if I wanted to.
Well, that's usually how it goes together when things work well.
So I might want to tee people up here and let them know that today's podcast could be pretty colorful, if not already.
Yeah.
But we did the sound check there earlier, and you guys sounded great. So
Thank you, sir.
I can't wait to get to some music a little bit later on. So unlike other bands that I don't know if it's maybe that they're a bit shy, or maybe it's just the format that we had, where they typically come on and perform about 8 o'clock, and then join us on the couch for an interview. So you guys are going to sit in for the duration.
Yeah, fuck yeah, why not?
Cool.
What are we doing? What do we got better to do?
You got some beers?
Got some beers, got some bros.
Some Amstels.
Yeah. Couple
You
of
didn't
You
doesn't
shells.
forget
have
to
any
buy
beer.
beer.
Some stem cells.
There's still time.
Research. Oh, I know. I know.
The night is young, good sir.
Yeah.
Albie, go get me some beer.
Albie beer.
Albie, please report to the office.
Come in here. I know you're out there.
Albie,
Mr. Randy,
Albie.
the office, please.
All right, fine.
Your mom's here.
He's not buying it right now, so
oh well, I tried.
it's gonna happen.
We've
I'll make that man buy beer by the end of the night.
got a bit of a crowd forming out here in anticipation of your performance tonight, which I think is cool. And you know what? At the same time, I think this place has turned into a bit of a hub on Wednesdays. Just to connect up and find out what's happening in music in London. And it's I got to say, for me, anyways, it's really flattering and humbling to have people come in and sit in while we do this thing here, which we're still working and trying to figure out exactly what our identity is here at London Indie Underground. But above anything else, it's great to be
It's a
able to
hydra.
showcase.
It's a hydra of a bunch of different stuff.
Kind of is. Well, you know what? We do have a bunch of things that are kind of in the hopper right now, and that I try not to be cryptic with what we post because I want people to know what we're doing. But we're in a very short while. I think next week we're going to start moving our facility, and I've given you guys kind of a tour of what we're going into upstairs in terms of we've got now a private club that we're not only going to be able to do our podcast out of, but be able to offer some shows to the community in an alternative venue that I think is going to be important.
Well, the first time I saw it actually lit up was for a Skag Barons EP release that they did up there, and it was like I used to live on Princess. I used to live right up the road when I was with the Bub Boys, and it was right under my nose the whole time, and never knew that it was actually what that was in there, and it blew my mind. Hidden gem, totally a hidden gem.
Well, it's been low key, and respectfully, the guy who owns this building and who I believe is doing a great service for the community, not only offering a number of rehearsal spaces here for bands to hone their craft. I mean, that's difficult to come by in some places, right? And affordably at that. But he has from time to time done, the occasional one-off show here and runs a bit of a legendary Halloween party now. And every year, if I were to guess, I'd have to say there's at least 300 people that come to this thing, and it's pretty wild. But beyond that, I mean, he's kind of at the point right now where he doesn't necessarily want to do a lot of shows, but has kind of, tossed the keys to us and said, well, here you go, as long as things don't get out of control.
I was about to say that's probably a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well,
Shit will get
especially if the Shit
yeah.
Feather tour comes to.
Well, it's gonna happen. So better.
You ever see a stage full of everyone vomiting?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna vomit.
You ever see a clam tub full of puppies?
You just wait, good sir.
Yeah.
It is
Going
going to be
down.
something else.
Interesting. Interesting.
The Puppy Bowl pre-party.
So, listen, if you happen to be tuning in here for the first time, and I'll make this quick because I kind of do the little spiel every week. We've been operating our podcast here for some time in London. I think we started back in September of last year.
Yep.
And I think we got 35 shows, if not more, under our belt now, where we've been working hard to showcase local talent in this area and to provide an alternative means to for bands to get music out there. So if you'd like to check out some of our back catalog of stuff, we encourage you to check out our YouTube channel. But the easiest thing to do now is our website now is up and running, LondonIndieUnderground.com. And we do offer a whole host of services under one umbrella here. We are a recording studio. We are a rehearsal facility. But beyond that, we're also a hub for the community to go and check out what's happening as far as shows. And we have a pretty interactive calendar, which the response has been great. Everybody seems to be liking it and using it and posting up shows and whatnot. So if you go to LondonIndieUnderground.com, you click on community, it'll take you over to our events calendar, and you can check out what we have going on. But if you click on podcasts, and you may even be at that site now watching it through there, although we do often tweet out the direct link, but it also is embedded within our website. And if you go there, there's a little link for archive. You can click on it. You can see the past catalog of stuff, and we've showcased just some brilliant bands here.
Tons.
Thoughts on that, Gary?
I would concur. No, it's been awesome. There's been so many great bands coming through, and for even an old dinosaur like myself, I'm just getting my eyes opened up to how much. Oh, right, it's a podcast. How much fucking great talent there is in the city.
Right.
You can swear.
Hey.
Yeah, because it's like
Hey.
because we were discussing.
Come on now,
I went
come
to
on.
the Married's CD listening party.
I really wanted to go. They
On the
invited me. I
weekend.
couldn't go.
And it was a really nice event. It was really cool because, as they brought up a great point, you go to a CD release party, usually the band gets up and plays a bunch of music and everybody's there getting really drunk. You don't really get to sit and listen to the CD to hear what they've done, right? You just hear what they do on stage, which is usually night and day. But at the same time, like, just the talent is so high. And, like, I'm originally from Oshawa. I've said it before. You don't see this kind of quality of songwriting coming out. No offense to anybody in Oshawa listening.
I am from Oshawa.
Are you really?
I can totally. Well, no, I grew up in a town called Curtis. You know Curtis.
Yeah.
So I grew up in Curtis and was like in Oshawa all the bloody time.
Okay, yeah.
And the dungeon
Right.
was the venue.
Yeah. Bad
And-
sound in the dungeon.
Oh, man. And I remember, like, do you remember Accident Prone?
Yes.
Okay, right. So
Yeah.
the Accident Prone and like there was a couple other bands like floating around that. Like I remember some dude that always wore this tweed jacket, but it never was anything. It was like a bunch of fucking rejects like me and you.
Yep.
Hanging out in some fucking church cellar or the dungeon under
The
Laser
Laser
Quest.
Quest.
The basement of the Laser Quest.
Yeah, exactly.
And, when you get to a place like this, you kind of go, holy crap. And it's amazing because it's actually right now just going real fucking haywire, going crazy.
Yeah, but it's all, but it has a lot to do with and as we're discussing, it has so much to do with just the talent that's coming out. Like Oshawa's scene is starting to build again. They're actually getting involved in music. But like everything, they go up and down, right? One minute they're doing a folk country thing, and the next minute people are grabbing onto it. But it's just all the bands that come through here. I don't think I've heard a bad band. And it's different genres of everything, but they all come in with complete. Yeah.
He was about to raise his hand.
Yeah, he's gonna joke. Yeah, I hate everybody. No, but no, it's just they all come in with well-crafted songs. It's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
It's exciting times for music in London. If you've been following along, there was some lobbying that was done to have some money put back into music, and I got to say, I think our industry was maybe a bit starved there for some time. When you look at where cutbacks typically happen in government, they tend to cut the arts.
It's looking very robust.
Are you guys having a sidebar conversation
Sorry,
about
we
Edie's
are.
beard?
Yeah. Like, I actually
off
did
beard.
pick up on it when he came in. I went,
Okay.
what's going on over here?
What's going on up in here?
Well, what I was going to say was the Liberal government, their budget has passed,
Yep.
and they've included $45 million for the music industry. A prorated amount is going to make its way into Ontario this year, and then the rest will be spread out over the term fiscal budget duration. So
Yeah.
pretty exciting times. We're a part of the Strike the Right Note initiative here in London, which
Yep.
is a lobbying group to try to get some of that money down into our great city. And so when those funds do become available, we'll certainly share that information on how we can access that. And you know, right now, you know, without question, there's going to be a lot of, I think preliminarily, people aren't going to know how or what they need to do to qualify for it. But that said, all that information is going to come down the pipe, and we're definitely going to fire that out.
Yeah. Satin suits for everybody.
Can somebody do that for me? Just give me some of that money? Because I can't. I don't know how to do it.
Paperwork, man.
Somebody can do
Well,
it.
I would think for you
Can't
guys
somebody else
in
do
your
it?
recording studio, I mean,
It's more about. It's more. I'm actually more talking about funding for the Eagle.
yeah.
Like I'm more talking about that. Like this.
Factor.
Well,
Yeah, but
yeah.
factors. There's so many work.
It's so many
difficult,
hoops. It's just
yeah.
got like
It's
the
exact same
the
thing.
planets have to be in a certain
Well,
formation.
SOCAN
and-
in SOCAN's magazine, Words and Sound, that was just published and just came out. There's a full article in it about how to.
This man subscribes. You got that copy yet?
No,
It should have been in your mailbox within the last few days. So take a look, and there's a full article in there about how to apply for Factor and the key steps that you need to take, which is pretty
Yeah, but you
important.
know
You did a
what?
pretty good job, though.
Yeah,
You did it the
you
website.
got through the first 2 rounds or whatever the hell it was, and then. But you know, I mean, I know guys who know people on the board, and they do all the stuff right, and it's still. It's just. It is a bit of a crapshoot, and you know,
and at the same
whatever.
time, the people that don't know anyone on the board somehow they make terrible music and they still get through. And they're like, oh, look at all this money I got.
There's a
Yeah.
couple people that work for some companies that's what they do for a living, and you can pay them $400 to fill out your application, and you're 98% going to be approved.
Really?
The one I'm thinking of off the top of my head, he always wins awards. And, what's his name?
The Trues.
No, he's from
I'm
within
not
London.
talking about like bands or anything, but there's a company, and you know we used them for the Baptized records. And they got funding.
Interesting.
Old Paola.
Payola, baby.
See, I don't
Grease the
know-
wheels.
I can't comment on that because I really don't know, but you know, I know that there are people that specialize specifically in grant writing, right? Okay, well, that said, we'll talk about that in a bit, and I'm sure a whole litany of other convos that I'm not sure where they're going to go right now, because I'll probably turn the mic over to you guys at some point, and we'll see where this thing goes.
The humans have to be in perfect alignment.
Yeah.
The winter solstice and the factor gods will shine down on you.
And at the precise moment, strike the heart of the virgin body.
By the power of grace, have it.
And he emerged a man of lesser values.
Yeah, leap year, baby. You know,
I still have that, man, the caveman and the radiant balls.
some of my
so
finest work.
Yeah, maybe we
You
should.
know? It's very lyrical. I listened to it again after I sort of separated myself, and I was proud of myself.
Did I send that to you?
No, but I watched the archives.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I often revisit it and wistfully think about that night. That was like 3, 4 a.m., man.
Somewhere around there.
That was just pure moxie. Just
Good times. Okay, well, in the spirit of one of our guests here, we're joined in the other room by Mr. Pat Maloney. As you well know, has a new CD out called Root Rod. And Pat's a busy man. He's got a bunch of shows that are coming up over the summer. If you go to his Facebook page, or he's got patmaloney.com, I believe. You can check out.
Pat, come in here and clarify some of this stuff, please.
Pat, change it
And
to-
bring me an Amstel.
Bring a Paps as well.
Bring a
Tall
Paps.
can.
Talking a
Take
Paps.
that too.
Not
Another
2,
Amstel.
3 Amstels.
I'm
Two
borrowing-
Paps, two Paps tall cans.
Okay, well, we'll get some clarification while we spin this, and we'll wait for Pat to
We'll
bring
go
us
get
some-
our own beer.
We're all grown ass adults. We can go
.ca.
get our own beer now.
Jimmy, it's .ca. PatMaloney.ca.
PatMaloney.ca. There you go. Mr. PatMaloney.ca. Go and check him out. Check out his tunes. Check out the dates that he's got coming up. This is Good in the Woods. Pat Maloney from Root Rod on the London Indie Underground.
I found work today. It's gonna pay the bills. Can't wait to tell my friends and my family they're gonna turn on their heads. Knowing I'm not a jerk, that I might have skills. Prospective employers might want to exploit in exchange for my ration of bread. I'm gonna save what's left of my soup. Gonna dig myself out once and for all. Settle my scores with the rich and the greedy, the banks, the schools, and the feds. Gonna get away one of these days, and it'll be good in the woods, I tell ya. Get me out, let me out. Get me out, let me out for good. When I graduate,
childhood. Sure, I'll be 40 by the time I can afford it, but I swear I'm gonna set it up right. We're gonna have the time to own our lives. Wake up each day and know we're not wasting it, racing to beg for what's ours. We're gonna simplify, hold no prisoners, take no lives. And once we strip off, we can't tell lies, and we'll know it's all us and ours. Gonna get away one of these days, and it'll be good in the woods, I tell ya. Get me out, let me out. Get me out, let me out. Get me out, let me out for good. What a tragedy to spend your time wasting away most of the day for such a fucking lousy wage. But I want things. We need to see stuff and hear stuff and learn stuff, and it costs so much, and we're sick of trying to give it up. We're gonna simplify one of these days, and it'll be good in the words I tell you. Get me out, let me out. Get me out, let me out. Get me out, let me out. Hear me out, see me out for good.
Can see them, but you can't feel them. They'll try and fight you, but they won't bite you. They'll irritate you, but they can't hate you. And no one even really knows your name. You got the paper tired, paper people, paper places to go. Everybody's telling me, but I still don't know how much more of this I can take. And they'll surround you with hammers, bound you, and they'll abuse you, and then they'll use you. Oh, and they'll desert you. Don't let that hurt you. Yeah, 'cause no one even really knows your name. You got the paper tired, paper people, paper places paper tiger, paper people, paper places to go. Everybody's telling me, but I still don't know how much more of this I can take. 'Cause all they're trying to say to me is a great big lie. Like all you need to heal the pain is go get high. I don't think they understand at all. No, I don't think they understand at all. Yeah, I don't think they understand at all.
Little Texas King, some Paper Tiger here on the London Indie Underground. Really dig those cats. They were recently on the podcast, if you'd like to check that out in the archive. Awesome band, and we're looking forward to having them be in part. Which there's going to be an announcement that's coming out. Some of you may have been following along, and we're going to be doing a kickoff fundraiser show here in our new facility, including 8 and waiting on the 9th band to confirm, which I believe are 9 of the hottest and up-and-coming bands in London right now, including Tandem fucking Eagle.
Oh, we are very excited for that one.
No, man, I can't tell you how stoked I am. And I've been telling everybody who will listen about the Eagle. I like the sound that you guys have. It's I like the low tuning. I like the grooves.
I can actually sum up, and I've already had the ultimate flattery put to me by Jimmy, which was the other night, Monday night. We're here and we're just screwing around, having a couple of beers, and he goes, play Beast with Two Backs, and so I start playing it, and the guy starts playing it when the drums come in and played the whole song. He knew it. He knew it note for note. He knew the whole bloody thing. Man. So I was ultimately humbled. Like at that moment, I was just kind of like, oh my god, like. That's awesome, man. I can't really say thanks enough.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries. My pleasure.
To know the tune that's the ultimate flattery.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
No, man. My pleasure. It's a great song.
I have a lighter.
What, you need to pop your top. What'd you get? Some Coronas?
Crones.
Nice.
Cronies.
I can never do this, probably. That's all I watch.
Choke up. Man. Choke up. No, choke up. You got to get your fingers up.
Man,
is this a fulcrum?
Yes. It's exactly what it is. Sorry.
Just kidding. Pass it down the line. Woo! With authority.
I got my own beer opener for the evening. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, just go to that beer store.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I was in there one time, and some guy wanders in there. He's stumbling around talking to everybody, and then the woman's just like, "How many beers have you had?" He's like, "I just got done work. I haven't had any." Okay, well we're not going to serve you. He's like, "What the fuck?" Just starts yelling at her, berating her, calling her a cunt, just like everything like that. He's like, "I'm going to go to call the cops if you don't go." He's like, "I'm not even drunk. I just got done work. I just want some beer." You fucking just want some beer!
You don't come between me and my King Kansas Steeler.
I was out the other night, but that wasn't me, was it?
No, this was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What does that say about me about buying beer at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
How about Sunday when we went in to go do the session and we went to do the beer run and we were in there and I said something to the effect of, I didn't know they printed checks on Sundays. But there was a very interesting cross-section of people. That's what you would say.
The weekend before last, we had our podcast here with my band, Two Crown King, and it was our album release premiere party podcast. It was sponsored by Molson. I don't know what's so funny about that, but
no, I'm sorry. I just realized that beer store looks like the beer store in like a coal mining town, and all the coal miners are always coming.
They're getting their dogs and their fucking beers.
Throwing down their bag of dimes and nickels. Like, can I get my big ice? I just gotta get out of here.
Well, the funny part of that was I was saying, because a bunch of people after the podcast kind of poured out into the parking lot here, and there was beer cans that were left all over the place, and I was saying, Ajay, it's like a bum's paradise out here because there's all these cans, and sure enough, man, 8 o'clock in the morning they were all gone.
Yeah, when we got here.
Yeah.
You can just dump your empties outside of your porch. People just gotta get them around here.
Yeah, they come through like looking at the recycling bins all the time on my street.
Yeah, same with
If you go
mine.
high enough in the air, somebody's there to catch it.
When I lived on Central, I lived right at Central in Talbot there, and it was Sunday, and it was 8:30 in the morning, and this guy was walking down the streets looking through the recycling bins or whatever, and he walked behind and into my parking lot and noticed that I had like 6 cases full back there. Knocks on my door, wakes me up at 8 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Hey man, you got a bunch of empties back there. Do you need them?" He's like, "You just woke me up to ask if you could have my empties?"
Some people take it very
Did you give me
serious.
empties?
No.
You want to see the most terrifying thing? It was a couple years ago when I was living on John Street. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm just stumbling home, and guy's wearing one of the minor fucking lights on his head, just digging through, and then I just hear from behind me just the cart filled with bottles coming up. I'm like, I'm going to get murdered right now. This guy is going to murder me and rape my corpse all over this street right now, and it's not going to be good.
Man, from getting recycled cans to murdering and raping corpses.
He's going to make some new holes and have some fun.
We
Wow.
There's a lady in my neighborhood that does it, but basically somebody asked her about it because she lives in a very nice house, and she basically just said, "I pay for vacations this way."
Oh,
And
probably.
she can make enough money. It's like, how much are those? Like 5 cents?
10
Like,
cents.
yeah,
10 cents?
10 cents per can or
Wine
bottle.
bottles are like,
Yeah,
like same
Yeah.
thing. She
Well,
goes around with a...
Living in like a student area, like they just probably just toss them all in the recycling bin. You can
Yeah.
I know the power of the empty.
Yeah, yeah.
I went through a very turbulent relationship, and both of us drank a lot. And I remember taking one thing back and being like, "That was $80. $80."
Dude, I yell at Kelly when she throws a can in the recycling box.
Yeah.
Well, it's 10 cents. Yeah, but you just put through it 5. That's 50 cents.
Do you realize drinking is an investment? The more you drink, the more you get back.
And the longer you hold it. I'm hoarding these empties.
The bacon grease scenario all over again.
I gave
yeah.
the guy my empties. He stole my recycling bin out. Holy shit!
My roommate is rather fond of the beers, and so it had been some time since I'd been into my garage, and so I threw open the door to the garage, and there was beer can mountain that he had.
Did the gift create a fort?
He could have.
Hatchet.
So
lived
I
in
was
a
like,
place.
"Is that your retirement plan?" Man, it was rough. I can't remember. I
Down
don't.
payment for Crazy Uncle Contraband. It's
Yeah.
$5.
Fucking fun.
Hatchet lived in a place with like Blair Stickle from Foxfight and like a couple other
yeah,
dudes,
places.
and they at the end of the year they took their empties back, and so they got enough to get a keg of Alexander Keiths.
Oh my!
It was a trailer full of empties. And there's a thing in the top corner of that house, like in the basement where everybody party, called a cap trap. And it was just this fucking cardboard like thing, and you'd flick your caps at it and try and get your caps in. And they pulled that down. It was just like avalanche of caps. Yeah, so when you think about that, if it's 10 cents a bottle on return, that was $2,750 worth of booze. That's amazing.
That's insane. That was a
incredible.
year's worth.
Well, a school year's worth, not even a full year.
Jesus, man, I can only imagine the fruit flies.
Yeah. Well, I mean that was the like magnetic center of shitbaggery at the time. So
It's true.
everybody just gravitated over there and polluted themselves and had unprotected sex with sluts.
Yeah.
Not me. I was
No, never you.
Please make the bad decision of shame.
Yeah. Well,
So-
good old days.
So right now, the London Music Awards are happening
Right
at
now.
Western Fair as we speak. I think they started at 6:30 or 7 o'clock.
Oh, I wonder if you or I won.
I hope
Are
so.
you guys nominated?
I was nominated for 6.
Wow.
6.
Yeah, I probably won't win anything.
Oh,
I
you're
don't really-
taking home a plaque.
Oh, I don't.
Knowing
really
the
care.
caliber of that awards show, you won.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't
What
know.
does that mean?
Better than everyone that would be nominated. There's no slight involved with there.
Yeah.
I don't think I like your tone, Getty.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Well, I
No.
didn't get any text saying I won, so I'm already
you won't win.
disinterested.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet. And
Already
you know, of all
disinterested.
the and, you know, there's varying opinions on, you know, what people think about the London Music Awards and whether or not there's any clout there. And Edie, I'm sure your rant will probably be a testament to that. However, that being said, of all the things that were there, if we ended up winning one for London Indie Underground, I would be appreciative of that. You know, and I know at the end of the day, it is a popularity contest. Right?
No, but you know what? That the actual awards thing aside, like however that stuff goes, when you go, you see your people. You see some people you like. You see some people you know, and you talk to those people.
Have you ever been to a London Music Awards?
Yes, and I talk to a lot of people I know. Like
You sit down in your chair.
But that part of
In
it
your
stinks.
auditorium.
I'm talking about on the way in, really.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
kind of what I'm
Before
talking
you pay
about.
them your $15
Before you pay your
per band
15
member.
bucks, and then all of a sudden
It's $15 per band member, regardless if you're
Whether you're nominated or just going to see it.
Oh.
Interesting.
Traumahawk, you are up for Country Act of the Year. Please pay us $60 for the entry of your band.
Oh, okay.
And here, take this $10 plaque. Congratulations.
Obviously, I mean, I have a bunch of these London Music Awards. I'm in the quote-unquote Hall of Fame. And, I know, man, okay? But it says Hall of Fame, Brandon Eady, London Music Award.
Never be able to take that away from him.
Hey, you
Probably
Mac-
should
Put that on your
dead
Mac
fingers.
too?
Put that on your resume, sir.
I did actually for a while, back when I was young. But I mean, I was appreciative. But back then, it was. I don't know. I guess it was the same. But if you were nominated, you didn't have to pay or any of that. I don't know.
You know what? I think you said it
Yes,
best earlier.
if
You
you
said
want-
it best earlier.
Yeah.
You said the thing about it's like you don't need a friggin' award
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say this or that, and that's kind of my comment is that if it brings people together for a little bit, friends of ours are playing tonight, okay, and like
Messes
I
and
would
Miracles,
like
right?
yes, Messes and Miracles, they're actually working with us right now, and if I wasn't here tonight, I probably would be down there. But I get the whole, I mean, it's two sides, right? We love to rip the piss out of anything that's kind of, flaky like that, but it is,
You
right?
should have a shitbag awards.
Dude,
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and Brett Down, the guy who fucking created it, would be the winner.
Check please.
You just give yourself the award?
Yeah.
No, but I like more awards, more awards. More
I know you said that,
nominations.
and
That was
I
funny.
mean, how do you get?
Summer Camp Production Awards.
How do you,
And the best Edie goes to Brandon Edie.
I'm gonna make a Phil the Magic Spino award, and guess who it's going to? Kyle Ashbourne.
Congrats!
Congrats on the Magic
You
Spino
made it,
award.
man! You made it.
Maybe next year will be your year, buddy.
Yeah, my thought on that, and you might have seen my post if you read it. I don't think you need a plaque to tell you that you've accomplished something. And music is so subjective that way. I mean, the way that they have this thing set up is it's by votes and it's open to the public, and you can vote every day. And there's something to be said for
There
activating
is.
people to do that for you, right?
There's
And-
also something to be said if you win based on popularity.
Right.
Something.
This is the biggest example of how shitty fan voting is. I have an award for best DJ in London.
DJ iTunes.
I thanked iPods for shuffling and cans of Pabst. I am not a DJ. I am not a good DJ, let alone the best DJ. How the fuck did I get an award over top of
Because you
Everfresh
DJ'd
and
Everfresh.
Ills, like Andy's Ill, and all these actual DJs in London, and I'm the person that has the award that says 2006 Best London DJ.
It's subjective, though. It
No,
really-
that involved me
Being DJ Timo.
spamming people on Facebook, talking to people who don't even live in London.
And getting wasted and standing behind a computer.
Yeah,
And, just
and having them click, hey, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. I get it. You're out there doing something, but
well, there's
how
some,
does it reflect?
But that said, I mean, if people aren't going to vote for somebody unless they're somewhat vested. I
No,
think.
man, they just need to know them. You can go, hey, Mom, tell everyone at your office who've never met me before to cast your vote for me. Boom, 250 votes right there.
Is that what you did?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I won 5 awards that year. And then I had to pick up Baptized and Shotgun Rule. But it's just like, how is that credible?
I get it.
Credibility, I don't know.
Nah.
Any award. I mean, I guess that kind of goes to any award.
Tell me you were nominated for a Juno and you wouldn't go ape shit.
Well, I would go ape shit. I think that's cool, but
Yeah.
but that's just because that's an ego stroke, and
Well, absolutely, and I agree with the same with the Jacks.
exactly, it's all that. It's all a big fluffing thing, and it's cool. It's cool for the people that work their balls off and they get acknowledged for their hard work, right? But I think the whole idea of that in general takes away from the actual momentum of somebody who's working.
Oh,
it
absolutely.
makes you go,
And
yes, I've achieved.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden it's like, well, are you done? Does that
And
mean
now
you're done?
you've
Did you win the
achieved, and now
game?
you're better than everybody else in the...
You win. Yeah, you beat the final boss. You got a Juno award. Go retire. No,
But then the
that's
sequel-
not what happens.
But then the sequel comes out.
The sequel comes out, and the sequel, and the sequel.
Or then,
Sorry,
like,
but our
X2.
princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
happens.
right.
She's always in another castle.
Yeah.
Who the fuck did I save?
The
all
Castle
times?
Grammy.
I don't know. At the same time, when you look at the list, I mean, you know, some of the categories they have. You know, what's in rock category? There's like
15.
I thought there were more.
Oh, there probably is
Yeah,
more.
I thought there was 23. I think.
But
when
now,
I counted.
again, now tell me that's 15. Okay, say 15 bands times 5 members apiece. 65 times $15.
I don't know, man.
That-
I'm not a
bad in my head
mathematician.
right now.
I'm sorry.
So, 650, 860 or something dollars is what that category would profit alone. Sorry, minus $10 for the plaque with the star. So $840. That's what he would profit from that category alone. Not pay the bands to play. You know, doesn't have any expenses. The reason that this award show is there is the Jacks and London Music Awards were originally won, and it was called the London Music Awards. Brett Down then wanted to change it from a not-for-profit to a for-profit, which is why Gifford and Mario and all them took their committee away and then started the Jacks.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then now you got 2 award shows in a town this big.
Yeah.
Is there a Toronto Music Awards? Does anybody know?
There's like the Indie Awards and then a couple others. There's no Toronto Music Awards. There's a Hamilton Music Awards.
Yeah, they really only do this like the award show during like CMW and stuff like that. They would bust out, and then there's nothing Toronto Music Awards. Or
Right.
Like
See,
that.
that's...
Or GTA.
I'm not
Music
against the awards. I'm against that awards because it's not done right, and I don't know. To me, it's a plague on the London scene, and it takes away from everything that we're trying to create.
That's fair.
Yeah, sure.
We're trying to do
appreciate
something
that.
positive. He doesn't give a fuck about any of those bands. He just wants their money. You can't even get them to C Magazine to write up an article on any of your bands in the city unless you pay them for an advertising campaign.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's why we're going to be working on a publication.
Yeah. Goddamn
And
right.
John Sharp from C would probably leave and come work with.
Really?
He's hated that place for years. I'm sorry if you're listening right now.
You are spilling the beans
Okay,
today,
shit.
brother. I know. I love it.
This is
I don't have to say anything.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Well,
Get them drunker. Let's get them
Oh
going.
yeah, let's get them all fired up.
I'm all for to end with this. I'm all for making money off this industry because everyone has to, bands, promoters, labels, bars, whatever. But the way that he's going about it and running it, he is basically running a Supernova Battle of the Bands award
Essentially.
show.
Everyone, Supernova.
Done.
Fair. Well, that said, we'll pay tribute to the band that is performing this evening, which is a band that's in the studio working with you two guys right now.
Absolutely.
The Messes of Miracles. So this is a place to lay our heads on the London Indie Underground.
I could see the hopes in a gambler's web of lies. 2 eyes are crying turpentine. They stay in the snow.
place to lay our heads. Messes and Miracles performing tonight at the London Music Awards. And the song kept going. Stupid iTunes.
I love that band. They're great.
Yeah, they are a good band, man.
Got a
They
really
are
cool
definitely
sound.
a good band. They're I know they're going to be active, and the singer from that band is also in Heart and Lungs,
The
correct?
drummer.
The
The drummer is singing in Heart and Lungs.
what's the drummer is
The
singing
drummer
Heart
is
and
singing
Lungs.
Heart and Lungs.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I don't think you got that right. Justin?
Justin.
Justin's the singer.
Justin's
both.
the singer
Yeah.
in both, man.
Is he?
I played drums on that record, like
Oh,
the
apparently I
EP
don't
that
know
they
shit.
got out.
Yeah,
And
see,
then,
I
they got
bought
a
it.
You
guy,
still don't even
Jesse.
know your band members.
I
Yeah.
don't even fucking know.
Who
I
cares?
just go there, I jam, and I drink. I don't fucking know. But I was told to plug this episode number 2 for From Terrible to Tolerable. It's going to be coming out the next day or two.
Tomorrow. Well, that's what Albie told me.
Tomorrow, but I'm saying next day or two to, not put
Fair
some
enough.
pressure on them.
We'll repost it.
Oh, we'll get your plan together before.
So new listeners, if you're not familiar with the story, there's a new band that formed called Heart and Lungs, and these guys came together pretty much sight unseen. We're introduced to each other pretty much in the first gathering, and the 331 Arts is documenting this process, and they're dubbing it From Terrible to Tolerable.
Yeah.
So the first episode has already come out, which showed the preliminary background stuff, the introductions, the first jam, and then the teaser was the best part at the end when Albie
when
is
just
smashed.
Albie saying, "Let's flag down cabs and start walking away."
Yeah.
Just,
You know what we should do? We should flag down a cab, but then totally not take the cab.
I'm about 95% sure that was the Bronx show, and if it was, then that makes sense of why that occurred.
Good times. So the second episode is coming out, and I did a little segment on it. I'm not sure if it's going to make its way into the video, but I'm looking forward to it. And we'll
I've
post it
heard
up.
of the interviews. I heard of the one that Grady did while he was taking a dump, saying I'm the worst human being ever.
Were you actually taking it down?
No, I was miming.
He even mimed the poop.
So he actually
Did you mime the wipe?
It was
mimed
no,
the
a tableau actually. They kept turning the light off. I don't know. It was high art, guys. You can't always explain it.
Hi, Art. Awesome.
It's a little highbrow. Maybe you guys don't get it. But sometimes when I'm going to make a public appearance, I like to be de-pantsed and on a bowl.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah.
Next
Pictures-
topic.
Pictures of you
in.
standing on top of a pool table in your underwear.
You take your shirt off when you shit in other people's houses.
Well, I don't want my shirt to get all dumpy smelling. Come on.
Is that an inside joke? Is there? a
No,
story
well, there's a guy we know who's played keys. He actually played keys on Kyle Easton's record, Darren Weeks. He was in a band called the Blind Dogs, and that's the thing he always asks. One time we were at breakfast, and he just turned to me with a completely straight face, and he goes, "Do you take your shirt off when you take a dump in someone else's house?" And I just had myself a time. I started laughing.
And then he sent you that picture.
And then he sent me the picture of him pooping in another person's house with his shirt off.
Was he working up too much of a sweat? Did he just
He just...
Thumbs up.
The
and he
guy,
said,
put it
"Not
this
my
way, the
shirt."
guy's kind of humor is like, he's going online, he's looking for costumes, and he settled on a penguin costume, and he'll just show up somewhere in the penguin costume. And that doesn't need an explanation. You just know the penguin's there.
Is he a furry?
No, it's like,
It's just a joke. Just,
Yeah.
I figured he would buy the penguin costume, cut a hole in it, and then try to have sex in it.
hey, Darren, if you're listening, cut a hole in your penguin costume and do something in it.
Do somebody with it.
So we should probably share too, Grady, that you are become now the voice of London Indie Underground.
That's the rumor.
That's right.
Well, you've been coming in and cutting all the promos
Yep.
for us, and everything that you hear, particularly during the radio show on CHRW. You do all the little bumpers and stuff.
And I have a blast doing it.
Oh man,
Somebody's coming in. Turn the porn off.
we got a bunch of stuff that I
Yeah.
can't use.
I know.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm
Can you
amazed
use
that
them here,
we're.
though?
Oh yeah.
I'm amazed that we're getting away with London Indie Underground, the best thing since you're.
No, making your mom wet.
Yeah, that's
we
on.
can make-
That's on the CHRW.
wait,
Oh yeah,
right?
dude.
Yeah, we
Oh
play-
yeah.
yeah, we
It's
play-
That's
London
big.
Indie Underground, making your mom wet since 2012.
Oh, God. See, I work every Friday, so I don't get a chance to listen to the radio show, so I haven't heard the ones that are on there. So
Oh yeah, we haven't. They haven't said anything to us.
That's great.
No,
Well, I don't know if they've been listening intently to with a
Catch
notepad
the
going.
snare.
Oh no, we'll have none of that.
Oh, it's university radio.
Actually, you know what? One time we were talking, and I said badass, and Edie stopped me right away, and he's like, "Man, you can't say that." And I'm like, "What? You can't say ass?" And I'm like, "Can I say dick?" And I'm like,
pushing it.
"Yeah," and I'm like, "Well, Adam Dick is the MC for Two Crown King, and Grant Stein shows up at the door. He's the station manager, right? And he's kind of looking at me, and so anyways,
You're taking that really to the limits, eh?
yeah."
Is he your Imus? Is he or Pig Vomit from
Pig Vomit?
He's Pig Vomit. No, he's not. I know Grant. He's a nice guy. He's not Pig Vomit, but now he's Paul. Now in my brain, you work for Paul Giamatti.
just being just the worst.
Yeah,
human
no,
being
he's
ever.
definitely not Pig Vomit.
And then, of course, I'm the one who goes and fucking drops the fuck.
Yeah. And then I used
you
the
have
cut
the delay
button.
on when
Oh
you
yeah,
cut?
and it
Oh,
worked.
okay.
The one time though it didn't work. I was playing one of Pat Maloney's songs, and I had forgotten there was a lyric in
Which
there.
one?
that
Such a
says,
fucking
"Suck
lousy
it-
wage?"
Such a fucking lousy
Yeah.
wage, right? And so it comes on, and I look at Edie. I'm like, oh shit! I pressed the cut button, but it didn't work because you can when you press it, and I found this out only because we had to use it. And you press the button, and you hear like it click. Wherever the apparatus or the equipment underneath, and you hear it click, and then you look down and you see like the LEDs, they're not illuminated. So then you wait 7 seconds, and then you come back in, and we just kept on with the conversation like nothing happened.
I know with me, I took radio broadcasting, and whenever we had the time delay, we had to turn it on, and we watched some bar ramp up.
Yeah.
Because we did a lot of talk radio and stuff like that. So if someone in talk radio just started ranting and stuff like that, we would just, be doing that because we had the 10-second, 15-second delay.
Yeah.
But then as soon as it happened, like as soon as the show finished, we had to watch the time. Essentially, everything that you're doing is 10 seconds behind. Then you hit it, and then everything just snaps into time. All of a sudden, when you turn the time delay off. It's really weird.
All it does is there's a 7-second delay, and it cuts out 7 seconds. So whatever you're talking right now, you hit it, boom, it's just dead air for 7 seconds, and then it just resumes when it comes back in. So we just went out about our conversation and pretended like nothing happened. I'm pretty nonchalant, I think.
Yeah. But then we played 6 songs that had F-bombs in them.
Yeah, we were getting tweeted.
Spiro was texting me the count. He's like, way to let that one slide. I'm like, what? And I'm looking at Jim. I'm like, you didn't swear, did you? He's like, no. I'm like, did I? He's like, no. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, there was a swear in that song. I'm like, oh, fuck. Next song we play is The Unreal, and it's got fuck in it. Followed by Beards of Prey, which had fuck in it. And he's just sending me texting. He's like, 2, 3, 6. He's like, oh, we didn't do that bad today.
Oops. Oh, well.
Hey,
And Spiro's that asshole that he'll point those out and just,
Well, at least he was texting us instead of tweeting us, right?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like kind of
Evident.
public, but that said, no, we haven't had they haven't sat us down in the office yet.
that's good.
Oh, it's coming. You will.
We're having a lot of fun doing that though, and it goes without saying, the radio show, there's a lot more music.
When are
a
you going
lot
to
less
get area
conversation.
porn stars on? That's what I'd like to know.
Do you know
Right,
any?
Simon.
Well, you can just put out a call, I'm sure.
Oh,
there's
let's
some
get
out
Queef on command.
Actually, that is happening.
there. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
God.
for you.
Like on
Yeah.
the radio?
Well, I don't know about that, but
Or
probably
here.
maybe on the podcast. Okay, so listen, lowbrow warning. Okay, so
Lowbrow warning.
very lowbrow.
High vag warning.
I apologize, but I do have to share this because it's rich and
See, it could
compelling.
get worse, though. And I understand the lowbrow warning,
Yeah.
but it could be...
It could be, but anyway, long story short, we head out. We go to Molly's. I meet this girl. It happens to be her birthday, and she can queef on command. And she does this little curtsy, and she put it on display on the patio in front of everybody. And Ajay got a recording of it
The
on his
recording
phone.
of it's really good. It's loud.
So Ajay texted me not a week ago saying that he's all but confirmed for her to come on to the show and do this. So
Can we elevate it, though, and get some ping pong balls?
I don't know, man.
Winona Ryder's ping
You
pong
guys,
club trip.
you guys are just always on the cutting edge.
Around the
Really
cutting
what's
edge of
going on.
queefing.
Actually,
I don't know.
no, it's.
I was so confused by this until I saw the video, but then we were talking about it afterwards, and I'm pretty sure we've talked about this in the podcast, too. It was about if you could do the opposite, and if guys could, like, dick fart on command.
I can manual fart. Like I can.
Oh,
Make
no,
myself
no,
fart.
yeah, but that's through your butthole.
Yeah.
I
Can you
mean,
dick
like, can you
fart?
actually dick fart? And then we found a video.
No.
There's an actual video of this?
No.
Yeah.
All right, this has gotten completely out of control.
Yeah. Out of control.
Totally derailed.
All right. Well, listen, we're a couple of minutes away from you guys performing here
P.
live on the podcast.
probably
So
a good
if you want to
idea.
get some P's in, we'll bang out a couple of tunes here in a row. And when we come back, we'll be joined for a live performance with Tandem fucking Eagle. So in the meantime, a little shameless self-promotion on my part. My band, Two Crown King, we got a new album out, 1604. This is one of the tracks from it. This is Peter Zezel on the London
Good
Indie
tune.
Underground.
I walk a thin line between heart and soul. Staying on the rich to reach a brand new low. Sweet in the bitters, it gets better for show. Until the man upstairs says it's time to go. Give a fuck, stay a long time. Be sure to spread enough guff on that gumption to fight the front line. But the second that I catch my breath, I put the fumes in this tank till there's nothing left. Why you stand so far from me? Tell me it's a sight to see. Nothing in the cards for free. This head-on collide was born by design. Try as I might to stay in these lines, I need to know why you stand so far from me. Why you stand so far from me. It's too late to say what you could have. Your foot up, your mouth out, you should have just sat down and shut up. But now your blubbery gums, tongue in your uvula. Refuse to be cool like they never knew what to do with ya. Puff, puff, pass, pass, I'm the 3-4. Playboys and graham cracker cookies in my tree fort. Home run, hitting balls at the B store. Me good, you bad. Hard up, Pete North. It's better we get it out in the open. Fair, I stayed so. You show up, we live a little bit in that moment. You scared, just say so. I wish I could have cut class for an oak and a rope swing. Don't wait too and so we run for red handkerchief, hooky hot holiday. Huckleberry Finn never got away. So now where do we go? The great gotta divide. Why you stand so far from just me? A half price, who could pay it full price? Pride. Tell me it's a sight to see. An old-fashioned ass whooping hats, hoodies cry. Nothing in the cards for free. One circle done down, quickly we'll run past it. Paid off the plastic. Head-on collide was born by design. Try as I might to stay in these lines, I need to know why you let this head jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. Chilling with the boombox, yeah. Everybody's jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. Hear the waves crash to the shore. When I see them break again, then I grab my board. No, I can't contain, gonna lose my brain if I can't write a little more. Please let me play a little more. You know I wish I was back there again, where the summer never ends, and just kick back and play tracks for all my friends. Chilling with a boombox, yeah. Everybody's jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. Chilling with a boombox, yeah. Everybody's jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. We're chilling with Dylan and Molly. It's all shakedown cause it's a pop party. Go back out to rock out with Van Halen. Running with the devil on the old boombox again. And it never go wrong with some fishbone. Some old P-funk for your trunk. Always got the song. Oh, how they all shine like stars for me. Don't have to all drop big cars for me. Don't have to act all bizarre, you see. Just stay on my boombox, ride with me. Just stay on my boombox, talk to me. Just stay on my boombox. Yeah, everybody's jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. Chilling with a boombox, yeah. Everybody's jamming to the boombox, yeah. Got the boom tunes on the boombox, yeah. Get your man a scotch on the rocks and just turn up your boombox. Boom, 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 yeah. Turn up your boombox. Turn up your boombox. Scotch and the rocks and just turn up
the Dialects with Get Down here in the London Indie Underground. Before that, the Salads with Boombox, one of the alumni bands here at London Indie Underground. We're looking forward to having those cats come back to London sometime soon. I know they took a little bit of a break, but we'll be seeing them shortly, I'm sure. So that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to introduce to you a brand new band to the London market. I believe this is their inaugural performance here on London Indie Underground. We're humbled to have them present to you Tandem fucking Eagle.
Tandem mistakes. Sun shining on my face. And though light came in waves I couldn't see, my hand erasing my face. I walk in the classroom again. I swore I won't come back again. Then I would catch a thread. I swore we'd make amends. Now the movement
Thanks, Jimmy, for having us out tonight. We're Tandem Eagle. Fuck yeah.
Can't believe
Stalefish with Atterberg Limits here on the London Indie Underground. And we are joined in studio once again by Tandem fucking Eagle. Gentlemen,
Tandem
cheers,
Eagle.
cheers to the Eagle, man.
Cheers,
Wow.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
Glad to break our cherry with you.
That was power. That was straight power.
Thank you.
Tandem
You're-
Never had
friggin'
a cherry
beagle.
pop like that
Tandem
before.
friggin' Beagle.
Squared the cherry pop.
That was fun.
So we got the game on now. Edie's got the game.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well documented Boston fan now. Got the game on.
Hey,
Started at 8
we
o'clock.
we did not have a podcast last week, so I didn't get to talk about how the Bruins swept the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Would you like to take this opportunity now?
Oh no, I'm too busy watching hockey.
Oh, okay. Well, forgive me. Sorry for interrupting your hockey game during our podcast.
I'm kidding.
This is in his contract, right? He gets to
There's a
watch
contract?
Contract,
Say,
schmontract.
What the fuck is? Come on.
That would be a fun thing to do, though. A London Indie Underground contract. Like, you guys put together riders and stuff. And
For each other?
yeah, for each other. Oh, three-way rider thing. You guys are going to, like, pull each other's names out of a hat or draw straws. And you
We
guys
have
make
to
riders
come up-
for each other. And you have to fulfill them for the next show.
I don't like this idea.
I love it. I
think
like
it's-
where it's
Oh.
going. All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
I was saying.
Yeah. It's happening.
All right, so Tandem Eagle. So let's kind of get into a little bit about the band here, because the podcast has been every which way other than about Tandem Eagle. Although you were saying outside that you're suffering from a bit of Niagara Balls, are you?
Yeah, that was you know, a good friendly reminder of what it's like to exert yourself and, you know, have the systems of the body do what they're supposed to do.
Get
And,
all sweaty.
you know, there's 2 layers of clothing here and nowhere else on my body except my
All forms
feet.
of bodily fluids coming out of you at once.
Just all, you know, it's all part of nature's plan.
It's all natural.
Au natural.
Oh, natural.
Yeah, check
So
this
how
out.
long is the how long has the Eagle been together now?
I don't even know, like
Before Christmas.
yeah,
You guys
so
sat
last
down
year.
on the patio with
Oh.
me at Night Owl and were like, dude, we came up with the best band name ever before they even had tunes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? And they're like,
Before we even fucking jam.
Tandem Eagle.
Yeah.
And literally, we all raised our glasses of fucking bourbon.
Yep.
Cheers, and I was like,
Yeah, the band name actually existed before the band ever was a band.
And so did the album name.
And the album name
Yeah.
too, which is yet to be released, but
What's the album going to be called?
it's going to be called Motivation to Crush. Because that's kind of what got the whole thing going, was just the motivation to crush. And so that's how
Crush what?
beers, tunes,
People.
life, you know, just dudes.
Small animals.
Everything. Women, people, men, everything. Babies,
Fetuses.
everything.
Or feti? Fetuses? Feti?
We'll go with whatever.
All right.
Be the authority.
We'll go with that. You're the authority on that?
But yeah,
Feti.
you know, just it did. It started as a joke name though, and then Kyle and I started. We started jamming at the studio, which was a luxury that few are afforded, and we kind of were able to write tunes, then go in and hear them and sort of critically pick them apart and rearrange them. And then when we would get, you know, a couple of demos together, I'd go back and I'd track vocals over what we did. And then that's actually what you have. The tracks that you have were written as they were recorded.
It's amazing.
And then the next sort of phase of things was bringing Kieran, who I've known now since I came to London.
They need some color.
We needed we needed that zest. We needed that you know. We need the brown
tinge.
we needed the brown
Yeah.
tinge. So we pulled the K-Man in and yeah, like after about 5 tunes got written, then that was the first 5 were all done at the studio, and then we started setting up at his place, and Phil came on sort of in the middle of those 2 transitions, and then yeah, like Kieran started sort of writing. We would sit there and we would jam ideas out before the boys would show up, because Kieran and I like to have a pop every once in a while just outside of the band, and then
doesn't?
you know, guitars are around, things happen. So we wrote, the last song we played on the set is actually Kieran's riff. That's actually something he came up with before anybody even came
It's
around.
way better than
It's better than anything we could ever come up with. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing to play. It became the staple Eagle riff, and it's the 7th song. So, and then yeah, Phil's been playing bass, and another guy, Sam Smith, has been playing bass, and because Phil's pretty busy with the Texas King stuff, but the guy always comes down and he's always ready to rock. And same with Sam. Sam's in Vermont, so it's kind of we got this love triangle going on with our bass players.
We're playing 2 bass players.
We're playing 2 bass players right now, and
7-day recycle.
Double banging it.
yeah, we are
whores.
big time.
Yeah,
big
Tuesday and Wednesday. And
Phil's gets the alimony out of it though, so he doesn't mind. So
Okay, so formed in December, so it brings you to us today, and this is technically your first show, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
So what's the plans now? Where do you go from here?
more lyrics, please. If anybody out there, if anyone wants to collaborate and write some lyrics for me, be my guest. We've got a couple of jams that are instrumental. One of them is easy to do. Like I kind of think it's like paint by numbers lyrics in my brain, and then there's another one that the jig is a little strange. The Soundgarden one that you're talking about. It's a bit of a mind blaster. In terms of
you showed us that song and I was fucking blown away.
I don't really know what to do lyrically because you could treat it a number of ways,
Yeah.
and it's
bit
a
of
tough one.
mindfuck,
So,
man.
but all I really need to do
Lackey's
is
the next big thing, though.
that Lackey is the next. We're playing Lackey, and that's kind of the marker point. You know, we did 4 for you tonight, and that's literally all the lyrics we have.
I
So.
don't know. I imagine you have enough crazy life experiences that you can write about in some way, shape, or form.
I only write about women though. That's the only thing I write about.
And he's only level 3.
No, that's not true. Actually, no. The last
More women
one
going.
was about being a shitbag in general, and just that whole idea that one day you're just gonna be a skull, with rats crawling around inside of it. So
That's
might as well work it.
super uplifting.
That's funny. That's what my dad said. I was like, "Listen, man, Dad, I wrote this song, man. It's so cool. It's got these lyrics like, one day I'll leave behind a skull, gray and shipped with rats in it, grinning in a hole." And he goes, "Yeah, it's a real feel-good song, son." And I was like, "It makes me feel awesome when I yell that. It feels great."
I'll give you this though. You come a long way from Vinyl Axe.
Hey, man, I had some good ideas in that band. I'm going to defend my honor. I'm going to say that I had some good ideas, poorly executed, but the follow through. Yeah, it's like when a guy tees up to do something real awesome and then he just whiffs. And,
But there was the segue, right? There was the Victim song, right?
well, that was actually more after the band, that whole thing was over, and then I was writing some stuff like I wrote. Vinyl Axe was just songs I would write by myself, and then I was so pissed with working with other musicians prior to that I was like, I'm just gonna get a DJ and I'm gonna just say, here, use these tracks and incorporate your own stuff, basically mix live, and then I'll play and sing what I want.
And it was pretty entertaining to watch though. I'll give you that. Because
Yeah.
it was just a DJ, and then you just letting hell loose on the guitar, but dancing around and
Yeah.
crawling and.
It just never had any sort of
No.
real structure or form. It never really had that kind of next thing to it. So it was, But then I went in the studio and that whole thing is kind of around the time from a writing point
Yeah.
of view was when you came on, and then when you came on, that was when I had that tune Victim, and it was kind of this is a little more what I want to do next.
Yeah.
And it turned out that song was a little too open. It's this weird kind of groove. It doesn't really suit what we do.
And that was the first thing you did since Burn Us Both, right?
Yeah. First creative thing I did since then. So that was, and there's a few other ones in there. But then when Kyle and I sort of got rolling on that stuff, that was when it was really kind of obvious that there's a chemistry in the there's never been any sort of, friction or direction
one,
questions. Yeah. Well, the friction's good friction.
The night we ran out of lube.
Is the butter in the fridge?
Bite the pillow, I'm going in dry.
I knew that was
Ayo.
coming. I knew that was coming.
Is there butter in the fridge? Tears for blood and Helga.
Is it St. Swithin's Day already?
Is it buck chugging day already?
Oh boy.
Bottoms up.
Okay, yeah. Or should we tell this? Do you want to tell
Bottoms
this?
up?
Yeah.
Bottoms up.
Tell the story.
We went. It was actually the setup day for Traumahawk, and Spiro and myself and Kyle went for breakfast at Winks and had I think it was
Some shots of
mostly
Jack
a liquid breakfast,
Yeah.
and
You drank a bunch from what I hear.
yeah, okay. And I deny everything, but and then the idea
to my
came
lawyer.
up. Well, I don't remember it basically Spiro was going on about drinking through your butt.
Yeah, and what if it became popular?
And then the bar, the whole idea, going into a bar and there's hoses hanging down from the ceiling. And I said it could be called Bottoms Up.
Wasn't there somebody else have a name for it too? No,
We just called it something else too.
Butt Chuggington?
Butt chugger.
But
Oh no. What are you playing tonight? Oh, in the butthole.
in the butt.
In the butt.
But apparently that is the quickest way to get hammered, though.
Oh no, not anymore.
Smoking
You're
alcohol.
not
Smoking
smoking. Yeah,
alcohol,
you
yeah.
vaporize booze now.
Really?
Did you not
Yeah.
see this video I posted?
I
No,
did
you
not.
gotta check it out.
So
man.
this
You get
guy.
alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
it's stupid. It's stupid. I don't understand the kids that do this. But basically, you take an empty 2-liter bottle of pop, pour in whatever booze you want to smoke.
You pressurize it.
Pressurize, so you put a cork in it, and then you take a bike pump with a needle through, pop it up so the air thing is whatever, the bottle's nice and tight, full of oxygen. Let it sit for 2 seconds, pop the cork, it then vaporizes instantly, and you inhale it. And it's directly into your heart, blood, like brain, and
Right in
There's no filtering
bloodstream.
at all. Your body's not.
So basically-
it's just go in your head.
You
Your
have
lungs,
no
everywhere.
way of a system that
Yeah.
says
Of
throw
a
up,
sy-
you've
yeah.
drank too much.
Yeah, so basically you do, you take 9 hits of drinks, and then you die.
But my
So,
thing is,
are people dying from this?
no,
Not yet.
not yet.
but hopefully,
Not yet.
because natural
It's too
selection
early.
is a great
Hopefully.
fucking thing. I mean, get these oxygen thieves out of here. Just allow me to breathe more. That's all I ask. Like, fuck.
You don't think that's a good idea? You're not gonna try it? You're gonna try it.
Come, I mean,
kinda
come
wanna-
and-
I'm curious.
You know what?
Yeah,
Call
I'm
me old
curious.
fashioned.
I just wanna
like
see
drinking
somebody
my
do
booze.
it.
Yeah.
Considering we
That's
used
just-
I wanna be the guy to do it.
we used to snort Jaeger shots.
Yeah. yeah.
I knew people that huffed gasoline.
Yeah, you're from
whole-
North Bay though.
But wouldn't Grady rather have
with-
That's
five
called
whiskeys?
dinner.
Just
Oh.
doing,
Jaeger.
just buying the old
Yeah.
fucking,
No, but
Jaeger
five
cream,
whiskey.
whip
And
it.
you
Would
know
I
right
rather
away, too.
inhale 5 whiskeys than inhale 1 Jaeger is the next one.
We know the answer to that.
Wow.
No, he'll
You don't
take
gotta do this,
3,
Grady.
please.
I gotta do this. Why? Because I'm a man.
Man up.
Barf.
Man up and puke
All over the door.
All right, well, let's talk about Cam Lackey,
Yes.
now that I know how to pronounce that correctly.
It's exciting. Very exciting.
How'd you pronounce it before?
Lachi.
Lachi.
Lachi,
Looks like Lachi, yeah.
Lachey.
Hi.
Cam
So,
Lachey, it's Nick Lachey's brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Festival.
Cam Lachey.
Cam Lachey.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, I get corrected often on the radio. I get text messages and tweets, and that's not how it's pronounced. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Cam Lackey, what's the score?
Nothing.
Nothing,
Also,
nothing bears.
I just want to interject. Jagger, as much as he sucks, he has some great chops with a mustache. I just saw that chops into the stash, but he needs to skate faster and not be old.
Back to Lachey.
Yes.
Back to that. Side
All
of
right.
Cam.
So we got to talk. We got to talk about Cam Lachi. So
Lackey.
I'm gonna say Lachi.
Lachey.
Cameron Lachey.
Okay, Cameron Lachey.
No,
Cameron
Cam Lackey.
Coming
Cam
up.
Lackey, if you don't know, is just outside of Sarnia. It's actually a suburb of Sarnia.
Oh,
Suburb.
A suburban. And coming up, June 29th and June 30th is the first annual Lackey 2013 Music Festival, which is a 2-day event. It's a country camping style type of event. It's $20. Wristbands, you can get them in advance. They're available through some of the bands right now and also available at Grooves. Otherwise, it's going to be $25 at the gate. And it is a bring your own beer type of event. They will not be providing alcohol. However, right next to the where the facility, or pardon me, the festival is going to be taking place, there is a strip plaza that does have an LCBO or beer store in it. So
They are just sitting there going, hiring as many people as they
Cha-ching!
can.
Oh, yeah.
so
overtime hours.
Yeah.
Just
All hell's gonna break loose.
There'll be drug dealers out there
Overstocked.
too.
Good.
so when you go to, we're going to post up now because this was a by invitation event only, because I think they were a little bit concerned about numbers and wanted to keep it, respectable. That was lovely.
ducks.
Thank you.
Why do you point it out? Can you just keep going? Sorry.
I'm going to turn your microphone off, man. Keep that on the down low. But the door is closed here.
It already smells bad
Wafting.
enough here and is warm enough. You had to
Wafting.
fuel the fire?
I'm a fire starter.
From the fire top.
So 2-day event, June 29th, June 30th, at 3797 Lakeshore Road, Sarnia, Ontario. No dicks,
No dick.
rain or shine,
No douchebags.
cans only.
Is that what that means? Is it actually more no douchebag?
I was gonna say,
Like there's a
I
lot of
can't-
penis already
I
on
can't
its way
check
up there.
this at the door.
There's gonna be pickled
Whole
dicks
lot of
for
cocktails
sale.
coming that way.
First day, June 29th, Gypsy Ghost, Motion Grove, Fault of Mind, Searching for Satellites, Crossley Hunter, Fox Fight, The Unreal, Tandem fucking Eagle, Marcellus Wallace, Kyle Leisner and the House of Cards, High School Sweetheart. June 30th, Texas King, also featuring Phil Spina, The Black Frame Spectacle, Big Lonely, Catlina and the Gracious, Buffalo Jones, O Geronimo, Messes and Miracles, Tea Leaves, Mr. Papaloni, Pie in the Sky, and capped off with an open jam. For $20,
That's a lot of music.
that is a lot of music.
For $20.
You mentioned that Phil was in Texas King, but you didn't mention that Kieran was
Kieran's
in
in Fault of Mine.
Yeah.
Kieran is in Fault of
And
Mine.
Kyle and I are in Kyle Eastern. The house.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Just a
Taking
big
over.
sweaty music orgy.
That's
It's a smorgasbord.
Whole lot of incest going on between everything.
It's gross.
It's like the Olive Garden.
This
It's a buffet.
Hey! Woo!
Yep.
Sorry.
There you go.
you guys keep derailing me, man. I'm trying to cut a promo
Keep
for
going.
this.
Okay,
Boss,
So
keep going.
Lackey 2013 Music Festival is sponsored by EMAC Recording Studio, the home of Matt Grady and Kyle Ashbourne, Pabst Blue Ribbon, Music Industry Arts, and then this other one with Boat that I can't tell what it is.
Oh,
Greg.
that's Luke Morris's shit, I think.
I don't know what it is. So it's a great event. Once again, you can
Steve
pick
Critch
up.
with the cabs.
Oh yeah, Critch Cabs.
Critch is
Cabs.
well. Special thanks to London Indie Underground. We're offering some
And
promotion
London.
for this. Critch Cabinets, Aquaterra, Dave Cordoso,
He's just doing the entire back.
and Shirt for Brains.
That's me.
Custom screen printing. So a number of us involved in this project this year. I'm really looking forward to it. From what I've been led to believe, I'm going to be working with Mr. Dave Cordoso. We're going to be conducting some interviews of the bands that are performing over the 2-day
Very cool.
event. And once again, it is like country camping style, so you want to make sure that you come prepared, bring your tent, your sleeping bag,
Book your
all the...
camping
Or just sleep under the stars.
and you need to book your camping site, so you need to get into contact with these gentlemen, either Dan Tice or Greg Hatchett. We're going to post up the link on our Facebook page to Lackey 2013, and if you'd like to attend this thing, you can pick up your wristbands at Grooves record stores. However, you can get into contact with the bands if you happen to know them, and we can certainly get you a wristband. $20 in advance, $25 at the door. You got to go and check this out. I hope this thing catches, and it's an annual thing, because we need this, right?
I was instantly thinking, I hope this is better than the Southern Ontario Metal Fest that happened.
That's
For
different
sure.
avenue, though.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, that's what I know, but I hope that it's done a different way, so it does have
No dicks.
a
It's
chance to
beautifully,
yeah.
beautifully
a chance to
diverse.
bloom and
Yeah.
a chance to
Yeah.
go
Yeah, it
forward.
is, man.
Because if that's something that
Lot of
catches on,
class.
that's something that could be
a lot of
beneficial
really
to
great-
anything. And if
And
then
all
you-
from the area. would
from
be
years
lovely.
for years to come, like more bands can get on there, and then it's room to grow essentially.
It's wacky to me to look at a bill like that and not, it's like I see that and I go, I'm interested in seeing every single one of these acts, and they're all from here. And we're all going to be out getting pissed in a field,
Oh, yeah.
which is just amazing.
So even if the crowd is just comprised of just band people, it's
That's
still gonna
good
be a
enough.
good time.
Yeah, it's
Although
In fact, no
we
one-
don't have to pay, so I'm hoping other people show up. Unless I have to pay, Greg.
When is it again?
No, we don't have
I'll come and just get
When-
right dickered.
June 29th and June 30th.
Oh.
It's
I'll
set up. It's set up on Friday for camping, though, I believe.
Yes.
Get there Friday, yeah.
Get there Friday.
You want to arrive on Friday. You need to book your campsite.
Does the campsite actually
Purchase
just
rations.
Yeah.
It's safe. It's all
yeah.
You need rations.
Bring
Rations.
peanut butter and jelly
Bring the old
sandwiches.
Coleman.
Well, no,
Just booze.
I'm talking about like when he and I went up to the Grand Bad Motorplex
That
thing
was
on
just
May
it.
2-4.
Oh.
We brought peanut butter and a loaf of bread. We didn't even bring anything to
And
spread
hot
it on.
rods.
And hot rods. And actually,
Did
my
you roll them
sister,
up?
who's probably watching right now, and I'm going to publicly announce, ate the first ever, I'm sure, maybe. I'm going to say first ever, hot rod peanut butter sandwich.
That's what I was thinking. If you smothered it with peanut butter, put the hot rod in, and then rolled it.
That's
Yeah,
what she
no,
did.
it's a foldy, man.
She made a
Yeah.
foldy with the hot rods.
peanut butter foldy with a hot. That's
Yeah.
That's interesting.
See?
It's like a hot rod peanut butter taco.
That's gonna be a new
Right.
thing, right?
I'm kind of
from a
intrigued.
long
I think
line
that
of
we should go get
innovators.
some bread, peanut butter, and hot rod.
But have you gone back to this recipe at any point?
No.
No, see, that's
No.
where you. That's
That-
what
that's,
loses its steam.
that's a camping thing.
Oh, it's
where
a
you just want
camping thing.
booze.
Yes,
Yeah,
kind of like
you
the
need-
bacon.
You need to ingest something.
Kind of
as
like the
well.
bacon wrapped marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's
that,
brilliant.
That's yeah.
That's an idea.
Not
So-
mine.
Best camping food is taco bags.
Taco bags.
Yeah, man. Fritos bags or like whatever chips you want, like taco meat. Like throw your shit in there and you just fucking eat out of the bag.
That's
No
amazing.
way.
It is. It's so good.
That would be so good.
We're getting a thumbs up here out the
I've never heard of
window.
that happening.
Taco bags, man.
Wow.
I've
It's a-
It's the Cam Lackey
Taco
special.
bags for
apparently.
$5. Cam Lack, come on.
Just walk in there, just sell them. Just
They're already
just
doing
start-
dirty birds.
They are setting up. They are setting up a
Dicey's
Dirty Burger.
Oh, the Dirty Burger.
Dirty Burger's going to be there. They'll be selling burgers, and so there will be some amenities that are available. But you know, you do need to come prepared. I'm sure they're going to have some shitters, some outhouses.
I hope so.
Yes, they will.
And there's a breakfast restaurant.
There is a breakfast restaurant.
Right there.
Man, they're going to make a fortune.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lined up.
I
gonna
thought
be a
Taco
bunch
Bag
of-
was going to go somewhere else really
Taco
quickly.
Bag's blowing up.
Thanks for keeping it
You should
together,
trademark
guys.
that now before something happens.
That's what
You need to-
happens
you
when
need
you
to
eat
get a
Taco
hold
Bell
of
We say this
and
right now,
you
it's trademarked.
can't get to a facility in
Based
time.
on the
And
earlier
pending Taco
conversations
Bags.
of the melted
This
Kit
is a
Kat,
recorded avenue, so
I
if
thought
anyone
the
does
Taco
it,
Bag was
no,
coming
No,
in.
right here.
we got the time
Evidence.
and date stamped.
Okay, guys, well, we've kind of come to the end of the podcast. Before I thank the sponsors, I want to thank Tandem Fucking Eagle for coming into the studio.
Yeah.
All right,
performing
and
with
the
us.
fucking beagle.
So, fun fact, I recorded tonight's performance, and I'll make sure to get a copy into your hands, and maybe we can post that up and make it available to some people. That said, too, I will be archiving this, so you'll be able to go and check it out after the fact. Very excited. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having us, Jimmy.
Yeah.
No, my
Great,
pleasure.
man.
So, can you guys bear with me while I run down the sponsors real quick?
Cool.
Run them down. This guy's a dick. This guy sucks.
He owes me money.
So London Indie Underground would like to thank the following sponsors. Number one, Jason Rhoda at J. Rhoda Photography, London's premier photog, been in the business for 20 years. He's worked with me on a number of projects. He's very active in the community with a number of different ventures, and he really is a wonderful, not only just a wonderful guy, but a great photographer that really knows how to work with light. If you happen to be, in a band and you're looking to get some promo shots done, Jason will not only do live shots, but he will do some pro photos that you can use as part of your EPK or your promo pack or whatever the case may be. Check him out online on Facebook, J. Rhoda Photography. The guy does some brilliant work with Photoshop. I don't know if Gary, if you've seen any of the pictures
Yes.
that he posted up, but he's fascinated with zombies and Star Wars and all kinds of stuff, and so he does all these crazy Photoshop ones. And now he's made himself look like the T-virus has taken him over, and now he's like half skull and half man.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's pretty nutty. But the guy does some brilliant work. Check him out, Jason Rhoda Photography.
Yep.
Also need to thank my friends Jane and Steve Poulin at the Submission Academy, which is at Dundas and Egerton, London's premier jiu-jitsu school. These guys are really blowing up right now. Been in operation for a couple of years. They've got a great kids program that's going on too if you're looking to get your kids involved in martial arts. And jiu-jitsu is a fast-growing sport that there's a lot of competition that happens. And I got to tell you, the Submission Academy right now has been walking away with a number of medals in every competition that they have students go to, including the kids as well. But beyond that, if you're not looking to compete and you're just looking for a new way to kind of get into shape, they offer benefits that you're simply not going to get through traditional methods. So they're really all focused about hard work, strength, and confidence. So encourage you to check them out. Submission Academy, Dundas and Egerton. Two of the nicest people that I know, Jane and Steve Poulin. Just stop by, check out one of their classes. I think you'd be really intrigued. It's really exciting, a lot of fun. I've been to a few myself, and believe me, it's one heck of a workout. But at the same time, when you leave there, you know that you've left not only getting a workout, but learning something new and building some confidence and knowing how to defend yourself in the event that should happen. Did I just?
No, don't ignore
No.
this. This is not happening.
Okay. I don't know what's happening in the
going, just keep
background here, folks, but I want to thank Scotty Finlayson, a.k.a. Scotty Fairmont at fullcolorcards.ca. You've probably seen him playing at the Poacher's Arm or at Barney's in the summertime. He plays the djembe with the Fairmonts. Great dude, worked in graphics for years and years, branched out. He's got his own company going right now, and he specializes in custom business cards. Very quick turnaround time, very professional approach, and just an awesome dude. Great prices. If you need some business cards done, this is the guy that you want to go see, fullcolorcards.ca. Shirt for Brains custom screen printing run by Gary Begner. If you can think it, he can ink it. Gary, if I'm going to turn it over to you. What can you tell the listeners about what you do?
I screen print. I make T-shirts. I make all kinds of stuff. We're actually just we do embroidery, and I'm also getting kind of goofy, but I'm going to do some skateboard decks in the next little while.
Nice.
So it's an awesome little promo for bands. We're going to bring in blanks and do some designs up on it. But yeah, Get at me.
Sweet.
We set it all up. We do it all.
You've done a number of different projects, including I think Dustin Andrews from
Yeah.
Get
worked
Party
with-
Records.
Yeah,
I know.
I did one of his earlier bands as well, and we're just getting ready to do the Wasted Potential T-shirts.
In Crust We Trust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
great,
Yeah,
man.
we're doing that, and I'm also doing the Cam Lackey 2013 shirts, the promo shirts for that.
Awesome.
So you'll be able to get those. Are actually really nice design that they've given me, so that's kind of cool. And I'm just swamped right now, but it's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad that we could help you out, and obviously it's working out well for you. So,
Doing good.
but thank you. You've been doing some T-shirts for us, and I know you and I talked there briefly.
Yep.
When we do our opening show, which I don't want to tip my hand because not everything has been finalized yet, but you're going to see very soon the details about our kickoff party that's going to be happening. I can tell you the date right now is July 13th. We're going to get you some more information about that, but you're going to do up some T-shirts for us.
I'm going to try. Yeah,
We're going to make them available.
Yep. I'm here. Like the only issue I'm running into right now, and this is just so anybody who's thinking about getting shirts done, is as of the 1st, I am on vacation for 3 weeks,
Gotcha.
and I'm not out of the country. So
Okay.
grazie.
Last but not least, I need to thank Manson Keeler at Manson Tattoo. I've recently had some work done with Mr. Manson, and I got to tell you, never had such a great experience in my life at a tattoo shop. I know certainly if you look in this market, there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of great artists here, and sometimes the difference in choosing that artist may be the that initial consultation and the kind of the feeling that you get in terms of putting your art. Or your ideas and your concepts into actual art. And for me, and dealing with Mr. Killer at Manson Tattoo was exactly that, exemplified that. He was able to take what I wanted in terms of those concepts and make it into a tangible thing that is so far is turning out incredible. We're shooting a bit of a documentary on the process, but it's not really about me. It's about his capabilities and his art and what he does in the community. So I encourage you to go and check him out. He is at Dundas and Elizabeth Street. There's a little strip plaza there. You can't miss it. He's got a tent sign right out in front, a little sandwich sign. Manson Keeler, Manson Tattoo. Go and check him out. Also need to thank Brandon Eady and Summer Camp Productions.
God, that logo sucks.
Well, that's all you got, man.
I know.
Do you have another one?
Yeah.
So, as you know, Brandon is one of the foremost concert promoters and booking agents in this area. He's been operating for as long as I've known you, and has been kind enough to lend his efforts here and with us, not only here but also on the radio show on CHRW 94.9 every Friday with myself and Brandon Eady. So, thank you, Brandon, for all your contributions.
Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, that's it. Woo! We are done.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna go home, but you can't stay here.
Exactly. So we do have an open door policy here at London Indie Underground, and we always invite people to come down and take part in this. And today was no exception. We had a number of people show up, and want to thank those that I know. Lauren Deneau is here, and Pat Maloney is here, and Dustin Andrews, Albie was here.
Kyle Leisner.
Kyle Leisner's in here as well. Who else we got? There's a couple more that I'm missing.
I cut a bunch of people.
You did?
You cut them?
Oh, you're cut. You too.
DA, Uncle Reg.
Albie, I like your hustle. That's why it was so hard to cut you.
Now comes the easiest part of a coach's job. The cuts.
Yeah. This is the hardest part of my job.
Moral support. I felt the warmth.
Congratulations. The rest of you made the team. Except for you, and you. You're cut.
Big surprise, Bart didn't get cut.
Good. Did you guys all hear that? I hope that made Mike.
Oh, it came through.
Made Mike.
So talk amongst yourselves for a moment while I'm looking for something here.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
Actually, never mind. I found it.
I was gonna say let's get a ripping story from
Yeah.
Brady, but
What do you want to know about?
No, it's okay. I got what I need. So I'm cutting you off
Not
right
today.
there.
But
That's it. Sorry.
So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another edition of the London Indie Underground. My name is Jimmy James. We're broadcasting live to you from the Vault Recording Studio. Please join us this Friday on CHRW Radio, and every Friday from 3:30 to 6 p.m. Much like our format here, where we are going to showcase local independent musicians. There's a lot more music, a lot less talk. The podcast, obviously, when we get into the guests and the showcase of talent, there's bound to be a little bit more conversation involved. Having said that, next week we are moving our facility, so I do not have a podcast that's going to be planned for us because we're going to be ripping this place apart. But we are going to be returning the following week, and I have a number of guests that are going to be lined up over the next couple of months. Some very exciting times for us down here. I want to thank everybody for the support, everybody for tuning in, taking the time to comment or to give us your feedback about what we're doing here. This has been a lot of fun for all of us. And again, thank you to Tandem fucking Eagle for coming in and rocking some socks.
Tandem
felt
fecal.
good. Felt
Way to
nice.
go,
Nice to
guys.
be here. Thank you.
So we're going to end this baby off with little Matt Grady.
Oh God.
So I will leave you with these thoughts from the Caveman and the Radiant Balls. Thanks for tuning in to the London Indie Underground, and we'll catch you on Friday on CHRW Radio. Good night, folks.
Later.
See ya.
And now.
I can tell you a tale. Here's a tall tale. One time, I came home to my apartment, my dwelling, my habitants, and I approached my door and pulled out my key. Went in, and something on the air reminded me of the first time I opened up a Trojan Magnum. It was just lurking behind the backdrop of bacon fried in the air. So I proceeded in, took off my wardrobe, naked down to the bone the day I was born. And again, I catch this whiff of the Trojan Magnum, unwrapped, wafting through the moonlit apartment. Moonlight shining off my shaven bag. Oh, that's the word. The moon dancing off my shaven bag, projecting rays of light across the room, cascading beautifully. And then there he was, revealed in all his glory, the caveman. He looked at me as if some craze had possessed him. He says, which I knew immediately to mean, I have a concubine in my bedroom. Leave me alone. Be gone from this place with your penis and your shining balls, shining in the moonlight. And henceforth, the caveman retreated, withdrew into his cave. I did not see the caveman again for 24 hours. And upon his reemergence, he doth portray a man of lesser values. He said unto me, mine penis feels as though I have channeled some ancient energy, something from inside the earth. Primal as the day existence began. And there it was, shining from within his pants. The golden rod. The golden rooster, crowing at the dawn. And so I said farewell to the caveman. For I am a man not of competition, but a man of renaissance, and an age that tells itself for eternity. And betrothed upon me has been the sum total of events that have occurred. And there concludes the tale of the caveman.